Hello.
This way,
Hi, am I speaking with William?
maybe.
William, I'm calling from the corporate office.
Oh, okay. Yes.
It's in relation to a strange complaint that had been left by my social media team.
Oh, yeah. Not a strange complaint at all. Happened 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And yeah.
They had said you had posted a video on the internet of our driver's face without consent or something, so they've had to put you on the do not deliver list. What's going on? Exactly what happened?
Well, first off, you can't see the driver's face, but so secondly,
I'm looking at the video.
I don't know what's
now
going on. I don't know what's
can
going
see
on
the
here
driver's
in Panama
face.
City, but we get a weekly delivery from through Green Chef,
Right.
and the 2 weeks in a row, the driver just walks up and kind of like from 5 feet away just throws the package. And we're talking like this is a big box. It's perishable food.
But I'm looking at the video now, and it wasn't 5 feet. They just dropped it about a foot in the video.
Okay, agree to disagree. I don't know what the nature of this call is. What do you want to accomplish here? Because I'm telling you what's going on. The food was damaged. The box was broken in the first week. Second week, the food was cut. The box was cut open. Food was taken out of the box, including meat and some of the meals. And then the third time, we had gift cards. The package was ripped open before delivery. The cards were used before the package ever was delivered to our house. So somewhere in the supply chain, they opened the package, stole the gift cards, used them, and then the package was delivered to our house.
And have you got
I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here.
Well, I'm trying to speak, if that's okay. Have you got any video of them stealing or opening the packages, or is this something you're just making up?
I'm receiving the package as it has been damaged, broken into, and taped back shut. And I have a picture of the envelope that was delivered. Now, the lady who delivered the envelope, she was super nice. She walked up, dropped it, took the picture, walked away. I picked up the envelope not 10 minutes after she delivered it because the timing on the camera. The envelope is completely torn open. There's nothing in it.
Right. But being factual, sir, shut up for a moment. Just being completely factual, you don't have a shred of evidence that our drivers have stolen anything. You're just kind of surmising, right?
I don't understand
what's going
on here.
What don't you understand?
Are you legitimately with? Because
yes, of course.
My complaint was just that we're receiving goods that we're paying for and they are damaged when they arrive. That was the initial complaint. The box was damaged. Okay. Food I still kept. The second delivery, I work from home, so out the window I see him carry the truck, tosses the box. I open the door, and in the video I say, "Hey, thank you." And he says, "You're welcome." I said, "Just to let you know, this is perishable food." He said, "Sorry about that." I bring the box inside. I am opening it. The box had been a little bruised up, but whatever. It happens sometimes in transit. I understand that. As I'm going through the contents, because it's perishable food, they're bags of food. I noticed that one bag is not there. There's also generally about 10 packages of different kinds of meat. There were only 2 packages of meat. Okay. So I'm like, either that happened in shipment with Green Chef or something happened along the way. So I called Green Chef and let them know, hey, I'm missing food. They confirmed what they packed out was exactly what I ordered. As I turned the box over, I could tell the box had been opened because it had been retaped several times. So somewhere between New Jersey when it shipped from Green Chef to arriving in my door in Panama City, the box was open, contents was taken out, and it was taped back shut. I don't know if it was the driver. I don't know if it was in the supply chain. All I know is that I'm the recipient of it.
But the problem is, for all we know, though, you could be the one that took the food out, and you could just be claiming it wasn't there.
Are you serious?
Is this a trolling call?
Excuse me? No,
Is this a trolling call for fun?
No, ma'am. I'm a corporate liaison carrying out a serious investigation. I'd like you to keep your nose out of it, maybe, while I speak to your husband.
Oh, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the motherfuck up. You don't know who you're talking to.
Yes, I do.
You do not talk to my wife like that. And I don't give a damn if you don't deliver to us.
Look, sir, I think you need to watch the potty mouth a little bit, okay? Maybe
fuck you.
Sir, I will have to... What did he say? Shut the motherfuck up.
Hello.
Hi, am I speaking with William?
Perhaps, yes.
Oh, hi, William. This is Hazel calling from the survey department and I was wondering if you had a brief moment to take a quick survey about the service you received from us the other day from one of our customer service representatives that you spoke with.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. Just be very brief. The first question on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being not very helpful and 5 being very helpful, how would you rate the helpfulness of the representative that you spoke with?
So I talked to, I think, 3 representatives. Are you familiar with the situation or why I called?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So about the fraud call that I got?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the third girl that I talked to, she was very helpful. So I would rate her high. The other 2 were more kind of like customer service, like, where's my package? So they weren't quite sure what I was calling about.
Okay. So did anyone resolve your issue about the case?
Yeah, I mean, best they could. The last girl that I talked to, she was very nice, understood what I was asking about. She answered my question as, am I on a do not deliver list? Because that's what I was told on this fraud call. And she's like, well, let me call the local station. And she, confirmed. She's like, no, there's no such thing unless you have like dogs or something like that where we legitimately can't deliver to you. So she was great. Yeah. So I mean, the best you can. And she looked at the system. She's like, we have no record of, anybody calling me. So,
that's
whatever.
The reason for the follow-up is because it looks like it was a fraud call. And did they tell you, did they confirm with you that was a fraud call?
No. So the number, and I actually almost didn't answer your call because it came from the same number. It came from.
Correct.
Yeah. So what I can gather is, I legitimately think it probably was somebody either in or has access to the Instagram.
Well, that's what we're trying
account.
to get. We're actually launching an investigation because it seems to me like it's someone inside here who called you, but they should not have called you. And it sounds like they were, I don't know if they were making pranks or I don't know what they were doing.
No, he legitimately. So it was a man, a British man, had a British accent.
Okay.
And at first he answered the phone just like you did, like, is this William? And that's why I said perhaps, because he had said, is this William? And I said, maybe. And then he said, he didn't introduce himself. He just said, I'm calling from corporate regarding your social media post that you put on, I forget what he said, online. He's like, and you showed our driver's faces without consent and we put you on the do not deliver list and everything. And I'm like, hold up. I'm like, is this real? Like, are you serious? And he was like, oh, it's absolutely serious. And then my wife said something and he goes, you need to keep your nose out of this. And that's when I just lost it. I went off. So
that's really, really strange. We're looking into seeing who did that because you weren't really supposed to be called about that, and you were.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And I wasn't. And I told the girl that I spoke to about customer service the other day. I said, hey, I'm just calling to let you know what happened. Green Chef, the company that I get the weekly delivery from, and Walmart, they both made it right. They were like, obviously delivered or it messed up delivery. We'll, compensate you for it and everything. So I was fine on that. It was just the consistency that I was getting. I was like, I think you should know about this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You told them about the call?
Yes. So when I called back, I think when you're calling me now about the survey, that's when I called the day after I got that fraud call and let them know about what happened.
Okay. And is the carrier who brings you your Green Chef?
Yes. So I called Green Chef and said, hey, just to let you know, 2 weeks in a row, I've gotten damaged goods. And I don't know if it's coming from Green Chef or it's a process with. And I sent them the pictures, the delivery pictures, and they confirmed, like, yeah, the boxes do look damaged. Thanks, come here. I'm walking my dog, sorry.
What kind of a dog do you have? I need to know.
One is a lab and one is a golden.
Nice. Go ahead. So you get, what days do you get your Green Chef deliveries normally?
It was every Friday, and then talking to Green Chef, they said, well, let's try switching the day to a different day and see if we get a different result. So we're switching it to Mondays.
Yeah. Did you get your delivery today? So next Monday?
It'll be this coming Monday, yes.
This coming Monday. Okay, great. Because I had a note on your file, and I actually wanted to sort of close the circle with all of this. And so I wanted to get Green Chef to speak to you because they kind of are part of this whole thing too. They're going to speak to you about the service that you can expect to receive from them going forward. And then we could just make this whole thing right. So if I can just ask you to hold for one moment, I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you so much. Just hold.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Hi, this is Dale with Green Chef. How can I help?
Oh, hey, Dale, it's Hazel over at. I have this client on the phone that I sent the notes over for about the deliveries being changed, and I just wanted you to assure him that everything was going to be satisfactory with his upcoming deliveries. He had some strange phone calls from our organization, and it looks like you were sending out damaged goods and trying to blame it on. And I just want you to take responsibility and explain to him how that's never going to happen again, okay?
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much. I'll leave you to it.
All right. What days were you getting your deliveries, sir?
Can you confirm you're with Green Chef?
Yes, sir. Now, what days are you getting your deliveries on, please?
You should know what day I'm getting my deliveries on.
I'm sorry. Well, Hazel just called me on the line. I'm waiting for your file to download, sir. What days are you getting your deliveries on, please? Hello?
Oh, he hung up.
Oh, you need to shut the fuck up. You need to shut the motherfuck up. You don't know who you're talking to.